Today, when someone asks what artificial intelligence is, people tend to think of far fetched, futuristic, evil robots bringing humanity to extinction. Though that is unlikely to happen anytime soon, people get this idea from modern day media, such as movies, comics, stories, shows, you name it. But what grabs my attention is that people do not know what AI actually is and what it is capable of. The future of AI is unknown, yet exciting, because the possibilities are only limited to your imagination. According to Simply Learn, AI is a form of computer science used to create intelligent machines that can recognize human speech, objects, can learn, plan, and solve problems like humans. Now that we have a basic understanding of AI, it's time to fasten your seatbelt because before we can move forward, we need to go back in time where it all began. Turn back time to 1956. A man named John McCarthy, an American mathematician and a computer scientist, was the first person to ever dub the name artificial intelligence, otherwise known as AI. No, McCarthy did not make a humanoid robot, but he created the computer programming language known as Lisp in 1958. Lisp was used by the AI community and showed great flexibility due to its extensive power. Lisp may not have taken off as McCarthy has expected, but it opened the door to new possibilities in the world of AI. In 1969, a robot named Shaky was invented by Nils John Nilsson, Charles Rosen, and Bertram Raphael. Shaky was the first ever mobile robot with the ability to understand and reason about its surroundings. This was groundbreaking for the future of AI, and Shaky heavily influenced modern robotics and AI today. Shaky was a simple robot who could perform tasks such as route finding and the rearranging of simple objects. When Shaky was first introduced to the public, he caught popularity real fast. News articles went as far as naming Shaky as the first electronic person in 1970. Shaky was later placed in the Carnegie Mellon's Robot Hall of Fame in 2004. In 1997, a supercomputer dubbed Deep Blue was created. The supercomputer would be known as the first computer that outsmarted a human. Deep Blue defeated the world chess champion in a game of chess, of course. It was the first time a computer used logic to beat a human in a logical game. Creating a supercomputer is extremely difficult to build, and to be able to accomplish such a task is incredible. According to Joanna Goodrich, it took years for engineers and computer scientists to perfect the artificial intelligence program that would one day be a world champion. This was a huge milestone by IBM and brought hope and inspiration for the future of AI. In today's world, AI has grown and made incredible progress. AI is found everywhere. AI is in the phones we all carry. It has so many abilities such as speech recognition, RPA, dancing robots, smart homes, and so much more. Since there is now so much AI in this world, it only seems correct to sort it into categories. So, there are many different types of AI, but there are four that I will focus on in this speech. The four are purely reactive, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-awareness. Let's break down those four, starting with purely reactive. Purely reactive has no past memory. It just lives in the moment. It specializes in one field of work only, and it takes actions based on what it sees. Use the Deep Blue, as we previously mentioned, as an example. Deep Blue was programmed to do one specific task, and to do it all in the moment with no past memory. Deep Blue was successful with its goal, and due to the greatly minded scientists that worked on Deep Blue. Limited memory uses previous data to make decisions, and it keeps adding more data to its memory. An example of this could be Google Assistant. If you ask, "Hey Google, where should I go to eat?" Google Assistant will look at its data on previous restaurants you gave a thumbs up, thumbs down, and make a decision based on what it's given. Google Assistant's main goal is to find a restaurant that you would like best. Theory of mind. An AI still in the works but exists, can understand thoughts and emotions while being able to interact socially. This type of AI exists and is being tested within classrooms in China. Its goal is to identify how students are responding in class through facial scans. The AI, for example, would scan a boy's face and determine if the boy's engaged, distracted, happy, sad, or depressed, or just any other emotion. Although this AI still has much learning to do, it sets an even brighter future for the future of AI. Finally, self-awareness is an AI that is not yet created for us, not just we know. It is the future of AI. A machine that is conscious, like Ultron and Vision from Marvel. Self-aware AI is the future that is uncertain, so let's not hope it's nothing like Terminators destroying the world. Now that we're caught up to modern technology, it's only appropriate to discuss what modern AI is capable of. AI can be found in banking, online customer support, cybersecurity, virtual assistants, self-driving cars, etc. AI works through banking by offering fraud detection. It also can easily bring a customer's credit score and determine if they're even worth giving a loan to. AI works through online customer support by offering chatbots that are available 24/7. These are a cost-effective way to keep in touch with customers in a business. AI works through cybersecurity by using machine learning algorithms and data to detect anomalies, adapt, and respond to threats. AI works through virtual assistants by using voice recognition to follow the user's command. Self-driving cars are used especially in Tesla with the help of AI using advanced technology to literally drive the car for the passengers. Imagine how much better this technology will become in the next decade. Finally, we have made it to the future. A future that is both beautiful and terrifying. There are two main ideas I want to touch on. The future of AI within education and the workforce. Education and the workforce will have the most dramatic change and will be intertwined with each other. The rapid growth of advancements in AI, machine learning, and robotics will affect all industries, including education. According to Get Smarter, Global Market Insights Inc. predicts that the AI education market could have a market value of $20 billion by 2027. The industry growth is good news, as AI can ultimately reduce the burden on teachers across the globe. However, some educators fear that in the future, AI technology might replace the role of teachers altogether. Although teachers have the right to worry about such matters, robots will not be taking over the near future. AI could teach students math or literacy, but more complex classes with social and emotional skills will remain in the domain of humans. In the student life of education and AI, students will have more tools and devices to help them improve in school. These new advancements can give each child a fair chance in success. Students will likely have to learn the language of coding because coding is indeed the future. Students will need to know how to use constantly changing technology to their advantage, and understand how to work with other people in a team to problem solve efficiently. It is important for students to understand these so that they can fight for jobs against the robots. Jobs. Jobs in the future will most definitely change. AI will be taking over hazardous jobs such as window cleaning, bomb defusing, and other very repetitive jobs that a robot could simply learn. AI will take over jobs in transportation, manufacturing, healthcare, education, media, and customer service. Self-driving buses, trucks, cars will transport people. AI robots will work alongside humans and to perform excuse me, to perform tasks in the factories manufacturing goods. AI can teach and assist students through digital textbooks, virtual tutors, facial analysis to determine someone's emotions, and so much more. AI makes it extremely easy to gather information for reporters to post it on the media even faster. Finally, for customer service, this job will likely be completely taken over by AI through the advanced human-like calls that can make appointments and understand the context of a person's speech. According to Satavisa Pati, a report published from Harvard University presents the 8 areas of human activity in which artificial intelligence technologies are already affecting urban life and will be even more pervasive by 2030. Transportation, home robots, healthcare, education, entertainment, low resource communities, public safety, and security. Employment and the workplace will be fully AI enabled. Throughout the future, people will need to compete with AI to get jobs. But as those jobs will eventually fall completely in the hands of AI, there will likely be new jobs appearing over the period of time, putting people back on their feet. Excuse me. Huge metal robots destroying the world and bringing humanity to its destined end is not what the future is actually going to look like. AI will be the most revolutionary technology we humans will ever create. According to AI oracle and venture capitalist Dr. Kai-Fu Lee, AI is going to change the world more than anything in the history of mankind, more than electricity. AI is here to help humans, not destroy them. So next time someone asks what AI is, reply to them. Robots are going to take over the world. Thank you.